discussing about empathy map. The last time I spoke about the buyer persona, exercise you need to do to understand your buyer persona, and today we're actually talking about the empathy map. So what's an empathy map? An empathy map is actually a tool used to understand certain information about who your ideal client is. So you have a product, and then you need to understand, or a service, you need to understand who your ideal client is, or who your ideal customer. It's more than just putting yourself, in your user's shoes. It's about putting on the whole outfit of who your user is. It's about putting on their whole outfit and then living as them, embodying their experience as much as possible, being in their shoe and understanding their pain and their problems. When you do an empathy map, it helps you to be better equipped to understand, the pain of your customers and provide design solutions to help them arrive at using this product, or what's best. Like a doctor, you look at when you're here, you go to the doctor, they look at you look at all the symptoms, and then they come up with a diagnosis. That's how it works. So that's really what the empathy map is for. So why is it important? Because it allows you to understand how to think, what words to use, and more importantly, how to feel. So the first step in designing an empathy map is actually to figure out who you want to describe. So today our case study is actually Mary Jane. So Mary Jane, I'm going to use Startup Mentorship as a case. So the person of Mary Jane is actually the character. Yeah. So we're figuring out how we're going to describe what Mary Jane's problem is, what her challenges, what our challenges are, and then so we're going to give her a title, which is Mary Jane, and then we also need to the other step is it has who the person is. You need to know how do they know that they have found solution. Some will say we need to know who they are, we need to know what they say, what they're saying, we need to know what they do. What they do on this contract, and then you also need to know what they're paying, and their challenges are. This, like I said, the exercise is actually best done. What they say, what they do, you have a pain, so we need to understand what Mary Jane's pain is, and what the challenges is also. So we also need to know what Mary Jane is. Why is she worried? What are aspirations? And then how does she for us in Startup Mentorship is actually every person, the founder, someone with an idea, or you've started your business. So this is what is the whole persons that Mary Jane represent. So what's she thinking? She's looking for a product. She's probably looking for solutions. She's confused, she's overwhelmed. What she's thinking of solutions. She's thinking of problems. She's thinking of challenges. She's thinking of marketing. She's thinking of how does she feel? This is what she's thinking, and this is who she is. This is the category of the people who are targeted. So what does she do? She's probably online, she's online doing research. She's attended a couple of events, brainstorming events. If also, she probably will have attended a startup accelerator programs. And then, to add here, maybe she probably got investment, like let's say, a little investment. So we also need to know how she feels at the end of the solutions. What's the solution? So we're looking at what the solution will be. So this is Mary Jane. So once she comes into SMH, at the end of the day, she should have solutions. She should have clarity. When you have access to all the materials, this is just a typical example. I'm using Startup Mentorship as an example. but it's fine. It's very okay for you to be confused. But so this is all our whole empathy map. For us, it might be something different from you. It might be you have a product, that you want it to. It might be a solution for mobility or solutions to different things. You need to understand what challenges your ideal customer is actually experiencing, and what. So when you take this journey, when you go through this journey by yourself, you need to know at the end of the day, what would make Mary Jane overall happy. Yeah. So at the end of the day, you should be providing solution, and your solution should actually solve the whole of Mary Jane's problem. After going through, she's found her, who she is, what she does. She's probably trying to find solutions to real life problems. It could be mobility, it could be any kind of, it could be payment system. I know of a new payment system now that people use, and then I feel that they've actually done the empathy map to understand what the problem, what certain problem that people actually had. And with this new solution, I won't tell you the name, so you have to figure it out. So with this new solution, the payment system actually works, and then it's because in this rural area, PayPal actually doesn't work. Like, internet is the problem. So it's more of a simple solution, because they've understood what the major challenges of the customer and what they've experienced. Now that's why this solution is actually being provided. Why you're doing? I saw an advertisement that said you used to open a bank account, just swipe up. It was on Instagram. So when I swiped up, it said, sorry, you have to use a laptop. You can't use I think the design process of that product, if you have done what you should have provided an access where people can open up their account using their mobile phone. But that's story for another day. Another aspect of this empathy map is using real data analysis to develop your empathy map. The user journey can be designed in such a way that there's a true connection between the product and the buyer. Like I said, that advert, I don't think there was actually a connection. Maybe they didn't think it out true. Because when I swiped up, I was like, oh, fine, I need a bank account, or I need a business bank account. And then when I swiped up, it said, sorry, you can't use this mobile device to open an account. I don't think they actually thought about that idea. They thought it through. Because if you're running an Instagram or a Facebook ad, there's a likely possibility that people are going to be accessing it through the mobile phone. But anyway, that didn't work. So it's very important to also eliminate personal and individual bias from the process. Your idea is like fantastic, super, you want to start it, it's fine. But it's also very important for you to use very valid data rather than an assumption in designing your empathy. We'll probably ask a couple of questions and people are like, I'm so overwhelmed doing all of this alone. This is why the Startup Mentorship Hub was actually created, to provide clarity, provide solutions for you. Another aspect is you need to understand the key factors that drive consumer decision. It's very important. If your consumer decision is not driven by proper, valid data, you're going to have a problem in creating this empathy map. Until next time.